Boom. Who doesn't like ribs at a summer barbecue? The Great Midwest Rib Fest is going on at Mystic Lake this weekend, complete with the Eating Championship this afternoon. The world record, by the way, 13 3/4 pounds of pork in 12 minutes. That sounds like a highway to the hospital. That is no good. John Biak, owner of just north of Memphis Barbecue and Catering, is one of the pit masters competing for Best of the Fest. Welcome.
Good
to
morning.
KARE 11 Saturday, my friend.
Glad to be here.
I personally requested an excellent pit master because a lot of us weekend warrior amateurs have, well, we can get the ribs done and they can taste pretty good, but we're always looking for ways to improve them. So first, let's talk about your business, and then I'll pepper you with a couple rib questions.
Please, please. So we are at the Great Midwest Rib Fest at Mystic Lake Casino this weekend. Today is going to be a beautiful day down there. There's 10 barbecue teams from all over the country. Christy and I just happen to be the only local team.
The only local Minnesota team, just north of Memphis.
Yes, 900 miles to be exact.
How'd you get that? What's up with the name? You just wanted to play the barbecue region?
No, you know, a lot of people recognize barbecue in Memphis, right? They make that connection. So the dry rub seasoning that we put on our ribs and the smokers that we use are from Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Still to this day, and they were invented by my aunt and uncle. So it's a family recipe, family invention.
Great. What are we serving? Let's get these guys some tasties.
We're going to do a couple of ribs here, guys.
What do you use now, spare or baby back?
These are a St. Louis spare.
Okay.
Thank you.
And
why do you go with spare versus baby back?
Oh, well, flavor, okay? What's everybody's favorite cut of meat off the hog? Not by bar none.
Bacon.
Bacon, right? What's the next closest thing to bacon?
Bacon.
A spare rib. Okay? On the anatomy, it's right here, right?
Okay.
So
I like spare ribs better than baby back too.
That's where the flavor's at.
All right.
So now, in Memphis, we serve the sauce on the side, right? So this is Sweet Christie's, that's the sweet and mild, and this is Christie's Mischief. It won't hurt you, but it'll warm you from head to toe in about 7 to 10 seconds. Okay? So
Just a little drizzle on it.
Chris, we serve our sauces as a dipping sauce, as a condiment.
Love it.
We don't want it to
like
cover
that.
up the flavor of the meat, but we want it to enhance the experience.
What's the secret to a good dry rub at home?
Well, there's only one you need. That's this one.
That's yours?
Yeah.
That
And
makes sense.
it makes everything you cook taste better.
What's the first ingredient on it?
The normal one, salt.
Okay, good.
But it's less than most.
All right. So if people are barbecuing versus smoking, okay, if you're not doing a smoker, if you're not going low and slow in that smoke fashion, how would you recommend doing ribs on the grill? Is it 300 for 3 hours? Is it 190 for 10 hours? Like, what's your play?
Well, you know, for us, traditional barbecue is number one, we cook with wood. Number two,
Kind of wood.
we use hickory and oak.
Okay.
That's what we like to use, which is a Tennessee tradition.
Okay.
That's the prominent wood down there. You know,
Hey,
a
what
lot
are you
of
doing? I'm eating this.
There you go.
Go ahead while you're talking. I'm just going to go nibble.
So, a lot of people, you know, I don't do a lot of ribs on the grill, I'll be honest.
No.
You know, because I'm a traditionalist,
Okay.
and it's the way I was taught by my uncle. So, but I do know that there's a Scandinavian version of barbecue, right, Bobby?
Yeah.
And it starts with parboiling the ribs in the oven, or
Yeah.
you know, but you're trying to. We're in the art of melting fat out of meat.
Right.
That's what we do. And what do you have left? Hopefully, something that tastes good.
Also, I'll notice this is not falling off the bone. This is a rip and pull. This is beautiful.
Great point. In competition, in a sanctioned competition, if the meat falls off the bone when the judge picks it up, you're disqualified.
Get out of town.
Yes.
Really? It's
It-
over.
It means it's been overcooked.
Wow.
So it reached too high of an internal temp. But you still want the same end result. You want a clean bone.
Yes,
Gentlemen,
here it
do we
is.
have clean bones?
We got bones.
Nice.
All
You
right,
want to render
clean
the
bone.
fat. You want to render the fat,
Yep.
but not overcook the meat.
Yep. We drain off all
Excellent.
the bad stuff so we have all the good stuff left for our bodies.
Well, John, congratulations, man. We hope you guys do well at the
Thank
Rib
you.
Fest this year. Awesome
Represent,
sauce.
Bab.
So the Great Midwest Rib Fest at Mystic Lake Casino in Prior Lake from 11 to 10 p.m. today. Live music from Rick Springfield. It's free to get in. We got a link at KARE11.com. Thank you, sir.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
We'll be right back.